So you can never have too much highlights, or can you? Wow, my hair is super fuzzy. Let's just squinch it a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we're just going to be doing a quick makeup routine that is something I've been using during this time of social distancing. It's super easy, super quick, and I found that it makes me more productive during my day. So I wanted to share this with y'all. Without further ado, let's get into this cute, quick, easy makeup routine. So the first ingredient, we're doing this like a recipe, I guess. The first product that I always use is the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. This has hyaluronic acid in it, and I always just apply this like a moisturizer because that's what it is. So I put it on the back of my hand and I put this on like a moisturizer. So I put it on with my hands. I actually got this specific technique from another YouTuber when she was doing a tinted moisturizer review for CoverGirl, I believe it was. Yes, it was CoverGirl. And she said that treat your tinted moisturizer like any other moisturizer. It is a moisturizer, so you put it on like a moisturizer. And it greatly impacts the way that this goes on your skin. It actually gives it more of a light coverage instead of sheer, and it just kind of like blurs your face. It blurs, you know, your blemishes and your pores. And by putting it on with your fingers instead of on with a brush, you are not having like a sponge or a brush like absorbing the product. You're just literally putting this on like a moisturizer, and already my face looks like more dewy, fresh, and it's ready for, you know, just a couple of things to spot correct. So when I spot correct, I do use the Pretty Fresh. This is the concealer from ColourPop, and it has hyaluronic acid in it as well, and I just use this to spot conceal some of my problem areas. If I have bags under my eyes, I do that as well. And then anything that's like super red, I also kind of spot conceal as well. And I'm just taking a Morphe. This is like a teeny tiny little concealer slash foundation brush, and I use this and I blend it in. So now that we have like a concealer on, and we also have the tinted moisturizer on, you can see that my face is pretty much like it's just evened out, even skin tone. And then I go in with a powder product. Now this is actually a bronzing powder. It is the Essence Matte Bronzing Powder in 01 Natural. When I first tried this out in my full face of Essence video, I found that it was just way too light for my skin tone. But I have found that it is a perfect powder to set my face with. It kind of warms it up a little bit, but it's not like bronze. It's just a sheer coverage. And it's not like you're bronzing your face. You're more like setting your face. Not really setting. I don't know what you would call it. You're just kind of like, it's kind of like a powder foundation in a way, but if you notice, it's kind of like evened everything out, and it's kind of given me a little bit more of a base, a little bit more of a coverage, but it's not super dark. So it's just warmed up my skin a little bit, gotten rid of, you know, the social distancing pale whiteness. And then if I do find I'm like creasing under the eyes, sometimes I will use the Brighten Up powder from Essence. This is their banana powder. And sometimes I will put that under the eye too, but today it's not creasing. It's just like a quick, simple, this is how you become more productive for your day. And then I usually dive into this. This is the Physicians Formula Ultimate Murmur Butter Collection, and it has literally everything in here that you need. It has their butter bronzers, it has their blushes, it has some great eyeshadows. I've been using this a lot while we've been doing social distancing, so if I want to warm up my face a little bit, I do use the bronzer side. You can tell it has gotten a lot of love. And if I just want to warm up my face that much more, I just take some of the colors, like so, tap off the excess, and then I warm up my face just a little bit more. And it's like a subtle enough of a bronze that you don't really have to worry about it being overly bronzed. These darker shades down here I try to avoid when I'm doing this like natural get ready for your day routine while you're in social distancing. You don't need like excessive bronzing. And then this collection also comes with blushes. So I love to dip in, depending on my mood, sometimes I just like swirl around in all the blushes. They are really creamy and really pigmented. So usually what I do is I just take my brush and I swirl just like really lightly, because as you can tell they are very pigmented, and then I go in with like the lightest hand possible. Like it's enough of a glow, enough of a blush that you just kind of look like, you know, you've been sun-kissed and not inside like all day. And then for highlight, if you want something super subtle, super natural, I have been using, this is the Blossom Glow from Wet n Wild. It's a very beautiful highlight, very subtle. You can actually like build it up, pack it on if you really want to. But I have just been using a little bit of this on my face, and it gives like a very subtle but pretty glow. If you want to make your skin look a little bit more like dewy and wet, you could actually spray your face first with like an Aloe Herbs and Rosewater spray from Mario Badescu, and then you can put it on, and then it gives it like this like dewy, glowy look. So this is the Aloe Herbs and Rosewater spray from Mario Badescu. As it like dries down a little bit, then you would just put this on top of it, and it creates more of like a wet look, and then it dries down to a powder formula as opposed to just putting it on like a powder. So it actually intensifies and gives it that a little bit of extra oomph in it. And I love using the fan brush because it just gives your skin a very light touch, and it concentrates that dewy glow a little bit easier than some other brushes. So you can never have too much highlight, or can you? And again, we're just going to be dipping into the Butter collection. This thing is just so hard to like show you guys, but here is the eyeshadows. It has a great range of like nudes, and then it has some purples in here, it has some blues, and it has really pretty black. And I've been sticking more in the neutral range just because we're at home. So we're gonna go in with this color here, right here. It's like a blush color. With this same brush, we're going to be dipping into this one here. This one's more of a peachy, really light nude. I'm just gonna put this on the lid to kind of even out everything a little bit more. And then if I really want to pack on some shimmer, some highlights, like on the, see, like it opens, like what is going on? So they definitely could have like done the packaging way different. We're going to take one of the shades in here. They're super pretty and super creamy. So we're going to take this one here, and we're just going to put this on the lid. So I spray my face again. No surprise there. And as that is drying down, usually I use like a blow dryer or something just to like make it melt into itself. This is it. This is the makeup look. This is what I have been doing just to kind of get ready for my day. Something super simple, easy. And then I just go in with a mascara. This one is Fully Feathered Volumizing from Petite and Pretty. I got it in a BoxyCharm. I have never used this mascara on my channel before, but I felt it was high time that I start switching up my mascaras and testing out the ones that I have in my drawer. And you can also, like if you just want to do something with your eyebrows, you can always just take a little spoolie and comb them out and then spray your face, and it kind of just like sets them in place. You can use a hairspray and you can spray it on the spoolie and then put it on your eyebrows, and it actually sets them in place. So I'll show you how that works. So usually you don't want to use an aerosol hairspray because it will get all over. We are going to be using this hairspray. This is from Pantene Pro V. It's nutrient infused, humidity resistant, blah blah blah. So it's an extra strong hold and it builds texture. You don't really, I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of hairspray it is as long as it is an aerosol spray. It can be one from the dollar store that is $8. And you literally take your spoolie, you spray it with the hairspray, and then just comb out. And then the hairspray will actually set your eyebrows in place. And then you're done. So there's a quick, simple eyebrow hack if you guys are out of eyebrow gel. Back to the mascara. So this is one that I haven't tried yet. I got it in a BoxyCharm. The wand is very similar to the Better Than Sex mascara, and I haven't tried this yet on my channel, so we're trying it out now. I thought it was high time I started switching up my mascara so that I could show you guys kind of like what I have been testing out lately that's just like in my makeup stash. You don't need bold, furious lashes. You can just do something super simple. And I like just like the simplicity of any kind of mascara at this point. Something that just gives my lashes a little bit of oomph, but it doesn't need to be like I'm having a night on the town. Sometimes if you just put a mascara on your top lashes, it gives you kind of like this doe-eyed look. I think it was Taylor Wynn who said something about having just like a doe-eyed look, and it's kind of like the thing right now. But that's it. This is the makeup. I think it literally took me 10 minutes to do, and then I just usually put on some sort of like, not a lip gloss, but like a chapstick, and then I'm done. I'm done with my makeup. This video, literally, I filmed it in 17 minutes and my makeup is done. And obviously my hair is just kind of like pulled back. I'm like doing my curly hair girl journey type thing, so I'm trying to use like as little heat as possible on my hair, and I can do an update for you guys on that as I continue this journey about products I'm using, how they're working, ones that I found that work better for the curly hair, ones that I found that don't work as well. But in the meantime, makeup, like this makeup, if you don't want to do the eyeshadow, I mean, if you just put on some simple mascara, it'll take you less than 10 minutes to get this look together. You don't even have to go as bold even as like the bronzer and the blush. You can even just put on the matte bronzing powder from Essence. This one here, the one that kind of just warms up your face, but it isn't like sun-kissed bronze. It's like, it just warms it up a little bit. And you could do something like that, and then, you know, just throw on, you know, mascara, spray your face, and then you're done. And then you have, you know, a complete look where, you know, if you have a video conference call with the corporate office, or you're talking to your boss on a video call, your face at least looks done. I hope you guys like this tutorial. Give it a good thumbs up if you do, and I hope you guys subscribe for more videos coming to my channel. And go check out my other channel, Staci's Moments. I actually am going to have a productivity video on there to show you guys like how you can be more productive during this time of social distancing, especially if you're working from home, or if you aren't working but there's other things that you need to get done while you're home right now. And I hope you stay tuned. Bye!